Namaskar, I am Mukul and I welcome you in the very first episode of Moral of the Story. In the wake of late actor Sushant Singh Rajput's mysterious death in the second week of June this year, so many revelations surrounding late actor's mental health also blatantly violate the doctor-patient confidentiality. Doctor-patient privilege or confidentiality refers to an exclusive set of privilege shared between a doctor and his patient, under which any diagnosed health situation is not supposed to be disclosed to any third person except for the nominated representative of the patient. However, in Sushant Singh Rajput's case, we see as if this crucial concept of doctor-patient confidentiality doesn't even exist. What was SSR's mental health diagnosis, which therapeutic drugs he was taking, which doctors he was consulting, at which times he was consulting. Sections of media have shown everything what was strictly supposed to stay under the purview of doctor-patient privilege. A journalist with decades of reporting experience claimed that SSR's therapist reached out to her because she was being bothered by the treatment meted out to Riya Chakrabarti on social media. The journalist later justified that interview by saying that the toxicity of the media circus in a way pushed that therapist to break the doctor-patient privilege. In past few days, there have been full-fledged news bulletins in which Sushant Singh Rajput's doctors have been brought out to supposedly debunk the murder theory. Others have broadcasted the statements given by SSR's doctors to the investigating authorities, which were also supposed to stay under the purview of doctor-patient privilege. All of this boils down to the blatant violation of Section 23 of Mental Healthcare Act 2017, which gives right to confidentiality about a person's mental illness to that person concerned. Section 24 of Mental Healthcare Act 2017 specifically restricts the release of information pertinent to the mental illness of a patient. Among others, the Code of Ethics adopted by the Indian Association of Clinical Psychologists also emphasizes on the confidentiality of clinical records of a patient. Moral of the story is that in a country of over 1.37 billion people, where mental illness issues are not only vilified but also stigmatized to a monumental extent, this blatant violation of doctor-patient privilege in a case which has all the eyeballs, it marks a dangerous precedent as far as destigmatizing mental illness issues is concerned in the country. The concerned medical as well as broadcasting authorities needs to take the cognizance of the matter as soon as possible. This was Mukul Sharma for Journo Mill. Stay tuned with us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and YouTube.